Hello everyone, it's Chad Perry with EZBath of Louisiana. And I'm here today on the Bath Blueprint with one of my favorite guys. His name is Kyle Orgeron, and he is our sales manager at EZBath. And hello, Kyle, you want to say hi to the audience?
Hi, audience. Kyle Orgeron here. Hi,
Good stuff, man. Glad to have you today.
Glad to be here.
Today's topic, one of my favorite. You know, people ask us all the time, how much does it cost? Have you ever heard that before?
All the time.
Yeah, and what is your normal response to that?
$1 million.
$1 million. No, it doesn't cost $1 million, but they do want to beat home. How much does it cost? How much does it cost? In one of our recent episodes, I talked with our good friend Nathan Norseworthy, and I wanted to kind of give this picture on really affordability and this thing called cost. We spent a whole session talking on ROI, return on investment. And during that show, I mentioned this very thing. Imagine I could send a crew out to your house, and that crew was just going to fix some of your problems. They'd pull out the tub, remove the walls. They'd fix any of your plumbing issue, any of your rot issue, any leaks that you have, any sheetrock problems. And then somehow, some way, they'd put it all back pristinely, and then they would leave. Here's the bad word. How much do you think something like that would cost?
Yeah, so you're saying to fix the problems that they have.
Yeah.
Take it all out.
No new tub, no new walls, no new fixtures.
Band-aid it.
Yep, they're just fixing the problem, putting it all back. How much would that cost for a crew to go do that?
You know, I don't see it being done for less than $5,000 or $6,000.
Okay, in today's world that we live in.
Yeah.
Okay, so now when people say cost, I'm going to share one of my favorite words with you. It's not about the cost. We already know you're going to get a return on investment. The best way to look at this is it affordable or affordability?
Has to be affordable.
Today, I want to talk with you about that very topic, affordability. How do we at EZBath, how can we make it affordable for our customers today?
So, Chad, what we focus on doing is we do a quality job and we make it as affordable as possible.
Oh, you said something great there, Kyle. You said a quality job.
Correct.
Did you know there are all kinds of companies out there, and the way they make it quote unquote affordable is they cut corners and they don't do a quality job. They spend less money on the products. They're cheaper products. They might be plastic. And then, lo and behold, something breaks, something cracks, they've got to redo it again. That's not affordable. So you're saying, if I heard you right, that at EZBath, we don't cut corners like that. We're going to use the best products, and we're going to do the job all the way. Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Oh.
So we try and make this as affordable as possible without taking out any kind of quality that's going to diminish the investment in the future.
Awesome. How in the world can we manage to do that?
Well, we try hard. We measure twice, cut once. We take our time.
Yes.
We do a great job. We do the important things. We do not shortcut quality at all.
All right. So let's think through that a little bit. Obviously, if someone's been saving, that's one way to make it affordable, because we do have this thing called a cash discount, don't we?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about a cash discount. How does it come into play?
So once we establish a scope of work, Chad, and it comes down to affordability, of course we accept cash. Okay. When you accept cash, you don't have the expense of going through credit cards. They'll have a couple of a percentage fee.
Any fees like that?
Yeah. When you go to payment options with banks, sometimes it costs to do financing. So when people pay cash or check, we don't have those costs. So we take that savings and we pass it on to our customer.
That's amazing. And so in giving it back to them, it makes their overall price even come down.
Yeah, the investment is less and it's more affordable. We try and help out in any way we can.
That's awesome. You know, as far as affordability goes, some people just don't have the cash laying around.
Right.
And so they need, or they're interested in, finance options. I know we at EZBath partner with a variety of lenders. Could you tell us maybe about 2 or 3 of the different, packages that are out there that can really make it affordable for our customer?
Yeah, so Chad, before we get to financing, we stage it out. So cash is an option. There's a big savings. We can also do credit cards.
Oh, okay.
So you can pick your favorite credit card, whatever is your best return on points.
Wow.
We do checks, credit cards, and then we have the finance plans through the banks.
Okay.
So to make that affordable, if you don't want to invest your cash, we do have all types of finances. So we have very low payments where it can be a couple of dollars a day for long term. We have a higher note for short term. We can bridge the gap with a 12-month no payment, no interest plan, 18 months no interest, no payment. Give the buyer plenty of time to get the cash on the short-term plans.
Okay.
Make it comfortable and easy.
So if they want to use the bank's money, and maybe they know they're going to have the money in about, 9 months, 12 months, they can use the bank's money, get the project started, not have to worry about a payment. And then at the end of that 12 months, when they do have the money, they can take care of it and they're free and clear, ready to go.
Free and clear, just like they would have paid cash that day.
Yeah, that's amazing. And then you mentioned something about if they wanted maybe a longer term with a small payment.
Yeah.
So tell me about some of those. Do we have anything that's like, 5 years or?
Yeah, so we can do 5 years.
Okay.
We can do 8 years.
Wow.
We can spread it out for 10 or 15 years.
Okay.
Whatever's comfortable to make that affordable. Because a lot of times people need affordable note and they can pay extra. So our banks give them the opportunity to where you can take a very low note, and if you want to add more, you can get it done in a shorter amount of time without any kind of penalties.
No penalty at all. So if they pay it off early, they're not going to get hit with a big fee.
Correct.
Wow. So let's say someone really did right now, they couldn't afford this big note every month, but they could afford, $150 or $125. You're saying you could get a note down that low?
We can.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Could you get it lower?
We sometimes can.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome. And then if I get some money later, I can use that to pay off the loan or pay it down.
Absolutely.
And there's no additional fee or penalty.
Correct. We have banks where there's no fees, no penalties. It's just like they pay in cash at the time, so you can pay it off early without penalty.
Wow, that's awesome. Is there a fee for EZBaths?
So some plans do have small fees, and some don't.
That's true.
And it's all kind of up to the customer, income, credit rating, stuff like that.
Yeah, we at EZBaths really want to make it affordable for our customers. And so there are times when we will incur a fee as the company and not pass that on to you, just so you can make sure it stays affordable. So if you're looking for a low monthly payment, or maybe you just want to borrow the bank's money for 12 to 18 months and then pay it off, we've got something for everyone. And I would just encourage you, if you were thinking there was no way you could afford a new bathroom, yes way, we can do it at EZBaths. Well, Kyle, is there anything else that you wanted to tell us about affordability?
No, Chad, I think we covered it all.
Oh, come on. I thought maybe you wanted to share your favorite joke with us.
Well, the favorite joke is, so when it comes to affordable payment plans, we call it Easy Pay.
There you go, Easy Pay.
Easy Pay.
And the boss will let you take me out to dinner if it includes what?
Only if it includes the golden arches.
Arches. So there you go. We'll just leave it at that. So, hey, thanks for joining us today on the Bath Blueprint. And so we make it easy at EZBaths. You can contact the number that's on the bottom of the screen if you'd like to make an in-home consultation, or you can see us at EZBaths.com. Thank you.